Welcome back, you guys. Thanks a lot for joining. I'm Malagant, and I will try to make a recap out of 1.1 Craglorn patch for Elder Scrolls Online, which is finally here. I'm really excited for it. The most excited part is probably the trials. We'll see. Either way, I'll try to give out the most information as I can and the most relevant information, I would say, because there's a lot of polishes going on with the patch. They're not really worth reading because there's a lot of them. But if you're really wondering, I'll be giving a link down below for you to check out the official patch notes, and you'll be able to see the parts that I have missed or I haven't covered, or basically the parts that I have called that are not relevant that much, at least. So with this 1.1 patch, obviously the new map is coming. That is called Craglorn. And it is completely scaled for 4 players, so it's for a party. There's some phasing that is going on instanced. Some content is instant for your group, some is not. You'll be able to enter Craglorn when you're veteran rank 1. It's a quest. And it is really recommended that you go there with 4 players, or you find yourself someone to stick with in Craglorn. And it is really recommended that you start this journey at least at veteran rank 8. With this patch, the veteran ranks are increased to veteran rank 12, even though not so many players reach veteran rank 10. And you can enter Craglorn if you're Daggerfall Covenant from Wayrest. If you're Aldermere Dominion, you'll be able to enter there from, if I can click, Elden Root, or you will be able to enter Craglorn from Mournhold if you're Ebonheart Pact. So there'll be a quest thing on these cities for you. So basically in Craglorn there are new Sky Shards, 12 of them. So 4 new skill points from Sky Shards at least. Maybe there are skill points coming from quests also. I never done them. In fact, I didn't step foot inside yet. There's going to be new delves, obviously, the solo dungeons. They're not solo anymore, they're for 4 players. And then I don't know if they're instanced for your party. I cannot give much information. Maybe you won't be immersed that much if there's lots of players at the first day or two. There's going to be 2 new events, but there's not going to be any dolmens. There's not going to be any dark anchors. The 2 new events are burial sites and some crystal events. I'm not going to be touching into them, but most of them are like wave after wave. Enemies are coming and trying to put you to the floor, and you might imagine the rest. So there's going to be trials that are coming out, obviously. The raid content for Elder Scrolls Online, and it's the first one. There are 2 trials that are coming out. One of them is Ethereum Archive, and the other one is Helra Citadel. So those 2 are for veteran rank 10 and 15. Obviously, the cap is 12 right now. The interface is showing it. It's okay-ish to do it at 15, I assume. And then it is for 12-player raids. So basically, you will be able to enter there and clear the trial as many times as you like in a day or in a week. There's no gating in this game so far, except some dailies, and some dailies are coming with Craglorn also, but they're again for 4 players. There's no solo content in Craglorn as far as I know. So with these trials, as I said, there's no gating, time limitation, but then there is the resurrection limitation, which is going to be making your progress through these trials a lot harder, because what happens is every time you open a new trial, a new dungeon, with your group, there will be 36 res counts, and it will be going down every time someone dies and resurrects. So this is the limitation for your group, that you can only wipe 3 times in total in a boss, and then you will need to start all over again. You can start all over again. So given the time, you'll be able to progress. If you're the best group, you won't be wiping at any boss, and you'll be dying here and there, but singular rests are not going to be really severe towards this 36 res count. This way or the other, the most thing that I should put straight is that you can do this as many times as you like. There's no gating. That you can do this as with any guild that you like. You won't be locked out with something. So with trials, there's going to be the leaderboards that are coming, and these leaderboards are fairly new to MMO scene. It's not the first time, not for sure, but it's fairly new, especially for raiding scene. what they do is basically when you start a trial with your group run, it starts a counter also. And when you're done with the trial, it puts this timer, not only in your face, but also to the group leaderboards, guild leaderboards, trial leaderboards, okay. And then you can see your group's timer there. And then you can also, combine and see the differences, different times of the other guilds, and see how well your guild is doing, and try to improve from there, I would say. Then there is the trial of the week that is coming, which is every Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken. It's about the prime time. I didn't really check the times, but it's different for US and EU, obviously. And the trial leaderboards are different for US and EU also. So basically, the trial of the week is going to be another thing completely, and the timers are going to be new every week. And basically, a trial is going to be selected. So I would assume Ethereum Archive is going to be selected first week, let's say, and in the selected time, the guilds are going to participate and try to complete this archive. And once they're done, I think they're going to be locked out, and basically the time is going to be posted on the weekly leaderboard, and whoever is the first gets rewards and stuff like that, I'm assuming. So that's what is new with Craglorn now. Other than that, there's obviously new exploration to be done. There's a lot of new NPCs to be met, and so all this new map is waiting for you with 1.1. The other changes that are coming is there's no new crafting materials. There are some new enchantments, if I'm not wrong, but you will be using the old materials. So they're not introducing new materials with Craglorn map. No one is going to have to enter Craglorn to farm new materials. You can also farm these materials at veteran rank 10 places. As I said, the veteran ranks are being increased to 12, so you'll be able to gain experience towards yourself. I would assume that by the time that you are completed with everything in Craglorn map, you will be hitting veteran rank 12. But if that's not the case, obviously the trials and the dungeons are going to help you out. And obviously there are lots of repetitive things. The end game is coming with the Craglorn. So there's going to be a death recap that is implemented. Well, there already is. I'm saying there's going to be, but it is already there. So this is the new patch, and it's already live. So when you die, basically it shows you what you died from and what damage you took from which mob and which spell, and you might check it out and consider. Sometimes when you're in a long sessions of play, you can space out, you can die, and you're like, what just happened to me? I think I was fine. And then this death recap might play a big role. Also on the trials, you might be able to see from which spell that you died with, which spell your group got obliterated with. So you can discuss which spell everyone died from. That's a good thing, I'd say. The dungeon chests are being changed. There were a lot of issues with dungeon chests. Personally, I didn't really care so much. The only thing that is good about dungeon chest change is basically there's going to be less chests in dungeons, but I think they will be a little more rewarding, and they will be group loot. So basically the group will be sharing the loot that is coming out from the chest, no matter who opens it. So that is the new thing. But the chests that are outside the normal dungeons, and I am meaning the group dungeons, by the way, not the delts. So basically the chests that are outside in Tamriel is free for you to take, no matter who is in your party. Whoever opens it gets the loot. There are some changes made to Cyrodiil also. The experience is being increased. I think it's almost more than double, actually, for killing a player. And also there's something called the special event, which is a new campaign for only 15 days. So only 14 days left, obviously. 14 days and several hours left now. So this Celerus, I think is the way to pronounce it, is the new campaign, and you can leave your own campaign, however, do it on your own risk. Basically, leaving your own campaign is going to put you off, well, basically delete every single progress you have done so far in your campaign and put you in a new one. So the rewards that are going to be given at the end of this campaign is going to be severely less than the 90-day campaign, obviously. But they will be about the same way as they're scaled, 1 to 6 probably. Other than this, I think that's about it. The game is getting polished, like really polished. So there's going to be less stuff that are going to be annoying you with every single patch like this. You can read on the patch notes. There's going to be a lot of information there. You will see, and you will probably be shocked if you didn't check it before. There's going to be a lot of changes. You will see, and on these changes, most of them are really little, but as I said, the game is getting polished with them. So it's going to be getting a lot better. I'm not really sure if they touched the weapon swap annoying thingy. I have no idea. I didn't really check it out, to be honest. But if they did, it would be a good thing. So, other than this, let's go step into Craglorn. I am in Varus right now, the entrance. I was right outside because there was some annoying NPC conversation inside here. So I didn't want to get interrupted while making the video. So right as I enter the Varus, there's this guy that is giving me the quest.
Will no one listen? Will no one help?
The stars have vanished. What are you talking about?
In the Order of Stargazers. We study the stars and their influence on Tamriel. Not long ago, we noticed irregularity. One of our order, Hara, is leading our efforts to stop these attacks. But we are not warriors.
Alright, I'm gonna help him. So, basically, this card is going to take me to Craglorn, I'm assuming. And this is the loading screen. Alright, so we are entering Craglorn right now, and it is absolutely for the first time for me. So I'm a little excited. I'll be leaving the video at this, I think. If I forget to mention anything, I'm really sorry. And you can mention those in the comments below, to be honest, so that others can know, whoever watches. And thanks a lot for joining again. Hope some of the information was at least useful to some, if not repetitive. And I guess I'll see you on the trials. Huh? There'll be a lot more videos about trials. I'll probably make some guys. I won't be rushing with the guys because I want to be really capable of, you know, just face rolling something before making a guide of it. So it might take a while for me to make a guide for you, but this is going to be there for sure on my YouTube channel. So if you like it, you can subscribe, and you can comment below. If you didn't like it, I'm fine. So I'll see you guys next time, I guess. Take care, guys, and I hope you enjoy 1.1 with Elder Scrolls Online.